want a solution to my issue, and I want to get home so I can deal with my problems. And I don't. I'm so stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I, I don't know. I am so stuck.
It's too bright and it's the glare of the TV.
I shouldn't be here. I should be at home.
Yeah.
During my exercises,
I gotta get out of here. I got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Savannah just probably lost her job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do. So I don't know what to do. She doesn't have any way of paying anything. I don't know what to do. She just lost her job. Probably lost her job because
Mm-hmm.
she's suspended.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just so screwed up.
So, do you remember who you were supposed to call? Don't have to tell me. Well,
I don't know. What are you talking about?
oh, okay, my bad. You had said you had to call someone.
Well, I have to get a hold of my nurse. I don't know.
Oh, that kind of call. My bad.
I don't know. My bad. So I didn't tell you. I'm forgetting things. Oh man, this is unreal. It's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my appointments. I want to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I really messed up. I really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I just lost her job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm so freaking boiling mad. She has no place to go. I don't know what she's gonna do. She's gonna lose everything. Yeah. The whole thing is, I don't know. It's ridiculous. I just don't know what. I wish to God I wouldn't be in this situation because I don't know why I'm in this situation. It doesn't make sense. So stupid. So now everything's caving in, and everything's caving in. I don't even know what else. Like, how can I not? I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't. I just want to. I just can't believe this is happening. It's an impossible situation. I don't know why everything's going caved in, but I'm tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares. Nobody wants to do anything about it.
Well, ideally, what would it look like if somebody did do something about it? What would real action look like?
Well, like her mother should tell me what to do because, she threatened me, saying that if I give her my car, that she's going to hold me responsible. Well, you know what? I'm trying to help the damn kid. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't, it's not fair. It's not fair. And I know she shouldn't be driving, but she has to drive because she's 45 minutes away from her job.
Yeah.
And Uber just doesn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm taking a big risk, but she's a good driver when she's sober. She's a really good driver.
Mm-hmm.
She drove to like New Jersey in no time flat and didn't have
Mhm.
Didn't have any trouble driving at all.
Mhm.
She's a very good driver. I'm just, I don't know. Just doesn't make sense. You know, the whole thing is it's a tragedy. The
Mhm.
whole thing's a tragedy.
Mm.
And personally, I was tired of loaning my car to her because,
Mhm.
but the problem is she wasn't sober one those times before, but she never really had a major problem. Oh, thank you. I got ice cream. That's good. So I don't know. Everything's.
Mm.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You okay?
So I don't know. I don't think there's a solution to this problem. That's what the problem is. I shouldn't be here because I have. I think that they should take into consideration that nerve damage
Mhm.
is nerve damage. You can't solve nerve damage by
Mhm.
giving you all kinds of pills. It's
Mhm.
you need intervention somehow. So
Mhm.
you need rest and you need
Mhm.
you need and you need traction and you need
Mhm.
I guess I don't know, and I need another job. I can't work this job.
Mhm. You would be able to go home and you would be able to work a job with the help of a home and community-based services waiver.
Oh, give me that. I'm tired of that garbage. Like I haven't had the stuff before. It never helped me.
Mm-hmm. You mean it never helped you fast enough?
Well,
And it never gave you exactly what you wanted. Because that's my
well,
issue with it.
the problem with them. They want me to change my doctors, and I'm not changing my doctors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's no point in changing my doctors. I have my doctors. I don't like those stupid programs because they're.
Well, did they tell you how many additional support staff they would give you? Or people who would look into fixing up your room for you or whatever?
I don't know.
They could theoretically make it perfect, but it takes time. And time is, of course, what you don't have because you need such an enormous sum of money now to make up for what you've already lost, right?
This is so fucked up.
Mm-hmm. So I take it you're in such pain that you can't even enjoy simple pleasures like food and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
I just wish I could. I wish I have to figure out a solution to the problem, which is this stupid back pain.
Yeah.
Because all the pills they give me, it's poisoning my system,
Yeah.
and it's not helping my pain.
Yeah. So they could be viewing this strictly from the specialist's point of view, like the neurologist and the psychiatrist and stuff like that. I mean, they might have they might have given you stuff that might be off label or stuff that you don't really need, but it might be like some kind of standard procedure or something like that. But I don't know. I almost feel like they have something against your character, but I could be completely wrong.
What are you talking about?
No, I mean they would add a medication that could be, like a psychoactive drug, but they're using it off label for you to try and get you to calm down too, because they notice you're getting angry at them, which of course is,
What are you talking about?
Okay, all right, sorry. Never mind. I was totally wrong. I'm sorry. But you don't
I'm not
appear
getting
to.
angry at anybody.
I know, but you don't appear to have a high locus of control. You're more in the Jesus position rather than the Caesar position now, philosophically. Theophilosophically.
I repeat that.
I said you're more in the Jesus position than the Caesar position, theophilosophically.
I don't understand what the point is.
Okay. I'm just saying when you have a high locus of control, you feel on top of the world and you feel almost like you're the Roman emperor. But then when you feel the complete opposite, you feel like you're being crucified with Christ, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't have a locus of control because your life has basically been put into the hands of someone else by the power of God, or however you want to explain it to make it sound nicer, So the best explanation I can give you is that God is using this time to, specially train you up and heal you so that you can, do a better job at your mission, so to speak, on earth, whatever that may be. That's the easiest way I can think of explaining it to you.
Well, I need a better job. That's the problem.
Did I ever show you the scene from the new Star Trek movie where they talk about the Kobayashi Maru no-win scenario? So, in other words, it's a simulation that you're never supposed to win because it's important for the captain of a ship to know about despair, so that you're strengthened as a person, more resilient, if you will. Like you need to know when to give up or stand down, and of course that is very rare. But they also talk about that, toward the end of the movie A Knight's Tale, when because he refuses to withdraw from the tournament, they put him in the stocks because they found out he was from Cheapside instead of a real knight. So, but then the Lord or whatever makes him a knight so that he can compete again. See, so that's the thing. Some things may seem circumstantial. They may seem like very bad at first, but we have to develop coping mechanisms.
There's no coping mechanism for this.
Okay. I'm just saying we have to try and look at the bright side of things and try to be the best self we can possibly develop. You'll think through it, and you'll probably go places that I won't go when you're thinking.
If I take care of my issues, so I can't.
Yes, but see, you're looking externally rather than internally. You're trying to solve issues that are outside of your body, outside of your control. You need to synchronize your body and your mind so that your actions are in line with your words. And what you truly believe in. You have to confront your fear. Remember when FDR was saying the greatest thing we have to fear is fear ourselves? Oh, no. But see, fear is connected to your pride because you lose being on top of whatever, mountain you were on top of, even though it seemed low compared to other people. But see, when you were comparing to other people, you were externalizing. What if you look inward and see
Well, the
how
problem
good
is,
you had things?
problem is, okay, I'll be honest with you. I probably made more money this time than I ever made in my life. But it's still, but the problem is, I do still feel regret because, like you, I don't have I have a college degree and I wasn't able to use it.
Yeah.
And so, and it would have helped. It would have helped in this situation a lot more. Yeah. And I see what my sister says. Well, I shouldn't be giving money to Savannah, but the problem is, if I didn't, then then it's not good.
Well, I say nothing ventured, nothing gained. I mean, even if she does lose everything, at least you gave her a taste of what she would want ideally in life, and she'll continue to fight for it now because she remembered the good feeling.
Hey, you.
Hello.
Friday.
Say that. Say that again.
I'm sorry. The little lady, Jason was just.
I'm saying that it's the same reason why we send kids to college. We give them a taste of the adult life, no strings attached, and then they remember how good it was, so they do everything they can to earn that back once they're in the real world. So the thing is, I think because you gave Savannah a taste of what life could be like in the ideal, she's going to fight to get that back.
No, she just wants a regular life.
You strengthened her. You strengthened her to be able to fight, to have a fighting chance, to be able to, self-regulate and encourage herself. Even when you weren't looking and just were sending money. There's a college book called "Don't Call Me, Just Send Money," and that's usually the relationship that students in college have with their parents. But the thing is, you gave her sort of that experience, so that she didn't have to take the full blow of real life, of whatever consequences she was going to face. Not that she necessarily deserved any consequence or not, but it's just that things happen in certain ways that may seem either destined or random or whatever, and as they say in Forrest Gump, maybe it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
But see, when we're certain of things, then we have a high locus of control. When we're uncertain of things, we need to have coping mechanisms to deal with uncertainty, especially disappointing types of uncertainty that's trending downward. Without the exact knowledge of what's going to happen, we have to be ready.
I know we did it yesterday, and you were having a lot of pain with moving.
Yeah.
So let's get started.
Well, I think I didn't mind helping Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't. And I mean, we went through hell and high water to help her, but maybe it's not my place to help her, but I don't think.
What do you see for your life? What about your goals? Do you have any goals that you're working toward? Yeah.
You're right. I don't have any goals because I can't reach the goals with no money.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I need, this whole thing is so screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
And Savannah never tells me.
Mhm.
She doesn't talk. So then she'll say, this is the way she is.
Mhm.
She'll tell me when she's ready to fall off a cliff, but she never tells me before that. So then I don't know what to do. I mean, she did tell me she wanted my car, but
Yeah, that's what most patients are like in doctor's office. They wait until stuff gets really, really bad and then they go see the doctor, rather than doing regular checkups, which saves more money in the long run. But I don't even know if they have that week to week money, to do regular checkups if they're really poor. Or
everybody says it's not right for Savannah to ask me for money, but the thing of it is, I don't know. I mean, I don't care what people think. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, even though my sister says she's not part of our family,
Mhm.
the thing of it is, Savannah is part of my family.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the phenomenon that they call inherited family, especially within the LGBT community. So,
Well, I just want to. I need a solution to do something, but I don't know what to do because I don't know what to do. I have to. What a situation. I don't know. I mean, the thing of it is with me, I knew there was something with my tailbone, and L1, L2 and L3, but I was like this, the chiropractor, he was trying to straighten it out. It's like my vertebrae is turned around. It's like concaved, and the guy couldn't straighten them out, and I was a little bit afraid that I didn't want him to straighten it out because I don't know.
Yep.
So I just wish we need. I don't know. My whole life is a screwed up mess. Well, to tell you the truth, I really did tell her that I couldn't help her after January, but I don't know. I mean, then my sister said, I said, well, I'm not rich. She said, you are rich. You're paying someone else's rent and your rent and whatever else. And I said, well, that doesn't mean I'm rich. It just means I don't know, whatever.
You save to spend.
I screwed up.
Yeah, well,
Screwed up.
yeah, okay.
I screwed up my life when I was going to school. I should have went to 10th State, and then I wouldn't be in this situation. I don't know. It's a stupid situation, just because I didn't do the right things back then. I'm just so stupid.
Well, it would have been the same at at just about any college, because after you graduate they just start billing you, and then they forget who you are. And I mean, except for maybe like one or two professors, if they have like events for the public and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, you really don't have access to everything you would have had as a student. And see, people get attached to that and they think that they're going to have that kind of thing, their whole life, if they could just get a certain amount of money together, if they could
Well,
just
it
get that
doesn't matter.
house, if they could just get that car, if they could
No, it
just
doesn't-
have
excuse me.
those
It
kids.
doesn't matter if it's all too late.
Yep, just get over the hump and everything will be magical, right? And we'll,
Well,
get to have our white picket fence, our little castle,
I
our
couldn't
feudal
tell us
domain.
about
Yeah,
any of that stuff.
yeah, I know. I know, but the thing is, have you ever had dreams before of good things happening to you when when you believe that good things happen to you, or have you never believed that good things would happen to you?
Well, no, I thought at least I'd have a house, but
Mhm.
I don't know. What a screwed up mess.
hmm there's no such thing as the American dream, really. It's all a myth. Only people with great amounts of privilege and invisible support are able to do that. There's like visible support, which is like X dollar amount, but then there's also invisible support, which is social capital, which is people networking. And the thing is, obviously, if we don't see the value in some people, well, then, we act surprised when those people don't reciprocate the value because we're giving most of our value away to, somebody that everybody doesn't understand except ourselves.
Well, there's got to be a way to.
Admittedly, it's simple to condemn. Is that a call for you?
It's guy's phone.
It's your neighbor. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Mhm. Hmm. Let me see if I can plug in this speaker before it runs out of juice. Ay, ay, ay. This is the right plug. Thank you. There we go. So, basically, what have you learned from Savannah? What has she taught you?
They told me that I'm in trouble, and so is she.
Hmm. Okay. What if you both aren't in trouble, and what if this is just life? What if life isn't really supposed to always have rhyme or reason or purpose and meaning and stuff like that? What if life isn't supposed to meet expectations? What if we're just supposed to somehow be humbled by certain things, and have certain ideas just buzzing around and dive bombing us and stuff like that, and we don't know what to do with it, you know. Um, can we just drift or float, or do we have to always be like militant and defensive about what our mission and our purpose is, what our identity is in that purpose, you know and what group we can associate and what group we can't associate because of that special mission or purpose that that we have a higher calling or something, um, because only we can see that particular thing. Well, I mean, it's the rarity bias. Just because knowledge of a particular thing is rare doesn't mean it's correct. But if you define something as special, well, it's special to you. And so the thing is, um, sometimes we need to learn that we are not special, and the things that we care about are not special and are not, inherently morally correct or whatever. They just are because, they're just facts of life. But the thing is, they're not presented as facts because they're not exact. You don't know what the end of the story looks like. And, sometimes people would, portray it as like a game or something like that. And, like um, where you don't necessarily play to win. You just play the game because you happen to be here and now. If you weren't you and you weren't here and now, like what would you be doing? Like if you had a normal life, if you had no disabilities or anything, what would you do? What would you have liked to become? Imagine that you could be, put into like the limbo realm and then reborn into somebody's womb, and then you come out, like perfect. And let's say you come out at age 20, so that you also have a, a good deal of maturity and knowledge about the world and stuff like that, and you wouldn't have to, live through childhood. Um, I mean, especially if you feared living through the same childhood again, just because it was so bad. Or you could imagine that you had a completely different childhood. I mean, I'm just trying to do a Freudian exercise here. Like you have to imagine yourself like reborn and having a completely different life. We're talking about, the the death drive, which is actually also the rebirth drive, and then also the life drive as well. So the thing is, you don't necessarily feel you have much life in you, as in you don't feel you have much of a purpose because you're not actualizing what you had planned, correct? Are you pretty tired now?